If you're just starting out, the Rockwell 6s are a great idea, and I'm going to tell you why. What's all the hype with the Rockwell 6Rs? Well, I can tell you, they're some of the best razors you can buy. They're so smooth on your face. Don't tell nobody. I'm going to be featuring Rockwell shaving products today, and today's going to be about the 6Rs, which, you know, these are 3-piece razors. This one's made out of zinc alloy, which is the cheaper one, for $60, and this one's the stainless steel 6S, which is $120. So it's twice as much, but it's made out of stainless steel, which is, you know, better metal, and it's made in the USA. Whereas the Rockwell 6C, they sent that work to China. You can see I have a ton of growth. About 10 days of growth here. So, you know, this is a beard that I'm going to be taking down. I'm going to show you how, if you take these steps, how good your shave's going to be. One thing I've noticed about using the pre-shave oil is when you have longer growth on your face and, you know, even your head as well, any hair, when you apply that oil to your face, it makes the soap cling to it a little bit more. Actually, not a little bit more, a lot more. I mean, a lot more. Watch how this soap just clings to all that growth on my face. See how it just picks it right up? Just creating a lather now. So I'm breaking the backbone, just went down for more water, of the brush so it fans out. See how it fans out? Just push it in there, let it fan out. All right, and then you can, you know, go faster. Remember, 10 days of growth. This is a lot. So what I do is I find my spot on my ear here. I lay the razor down, rock it over, get the angle, and go down. Really nice pass. Ooey gooey. All right, I'm going to switch and go to the other razor now, going in with the Rockwell 6C. The 6S, very proficient over here. Very nice. Same thing over here, find your spot. Lovely. Just a great razor, both of these. Now, I get close to this when I'm doing my goatee, but I'm going to actually cut it in, you know, this way. Now what I do on my lower lip, take half the razor, you know what I mean? Make this face, and only use half of it, the bottom half of it. You'll never cut your lip. Here we go. See that? Pretty cool. Okay. We're going to call that good for the first pass. All right, now down below, I'm going to put a little more down here. But you can see the difference from 10 days to just the first pass. Absolutely tremendous. I like to always add more soap to my neck when I go down there. I'm going to end up going into where I've already shaved, and I want to make sure I don't shave where there's no cream. So let me go in with the Rockwell 6S, and I'm going to go with the grain still. Okay, I'm going to flip it. Notice I'm not flinging this with my wrist, okay? I'm using my arm movements to keep that razor angle. Beautiful. Now it's real easy to fling it because, you know, that's one of the things you got to learn too, because when you're using a disposable razor or, you know, like a Mach 3 or whatever you're using, that head pivots and you're just so used to, you know what I mean, doing this with your wrist, and that's completely wrong when you're using a safety razor. Just wanted to throw that in there because that was one of the hardest things that, and that is one of the things I still have to think about when I'm shaving, because I won't get the angle, and that's why, because I'm using my wrist instead of, you know, maintaining that angle. So let's go over here. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, first pass, great. I mean, I can already tell I'm going to be able to do this with 2 passes. That's absolutely crazy with that much growth. What I've noticed is with the Rockwell 6C, I think it's a little sharper than the 6S. Not by much, but I can tell a difference. A lot of people say the 6C is smoother than the 6S. I don't know if it's smoother. I think it's sharper. Rockwell 6S across the grain. Wow, I must say that Personna blade, very good. And thanks to Tom for sending me, he sent me quite a few blades, but this was one of them. Yeah, I mean, great razor. Yeah, it's just one good razor. Back over here with the 6C. I mean, so quick. Okay. Put a little bit more down here. I'm just going to finish up with this one. Very light touch there. Now, if you notice, I don't go across the grain on my second pass on my neck. I can't do that. I'll get irritation, like, there's no question about it. I will get irritation and probably cut the shit out of my neck. That's just me. Yeah, just beautiful. Both razors, top notch. All right, that was a good shave. Since I let my beard grow out for almost 2 weeks, you know, my face hasn't felt a razor for that amount of time. Your face is going to be a little more sensitive like mine is right now. Just a little touch up down here. Let me grab some of the soap. Okay, go with the 6S first. This is what you would call a cleanup pass. Okay, good to good. Same thing over here. Wow, these razors are so smooth. All right, let's go in for the tell-all with the alum block. A little bit of stinging all over. Not that I cut myself, but yeah, definitely some down here too. It's because I haven't shaved in 12 days, you know what I mean? And, you know, this is gonna help seal all these pores on my face to leave me with, you know, a smooth surface. All right, so now I'm just gonna take some cold water and get this stuff off my face. If your razor ever gets slippery where you can't, you know, grab the barrel or the handle of it, grab your alum block with some water and it'll give it some bite. So the next product we're gonna put on our face, which is gonna be the last one, is the Aftershave Balm. This stuff is really good. And I just put 1 pump in, okay? Get that in your fingertips. Apply it where you want it mostly. This aftershave, I gotta tell you, I like it. It makes your skin like silky smooth and ultra soft. I mean, I can definitely tell a difference. Now, I do like, you know, I do use Nivea, but this stuff is way better, but it's very expensive compared to this. This Nivea at the grocery store is like $10 and this is $20, but big difference. This is something I'd use every day, but man, this stuff is so good. It's so soft. I'm digging it. Going over this shave, get a little closer for you. Just a great shave. Yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for? Now, out of these 2 razors, you know, both of these are excellent razors. You can't go wrong. You have 6 different plates. So if your skin is mild, then, you know, you can pick one of the lower aggression settings or plate, let's say. If your face is medium or coarse, you can, you know, bump it up to a higher plate. I think that's great. I think that's just a great idea. And that's the nice thing about a adjustable razor. And when you find that plate, I still use the 5 plate and the 4 plate. The coolest thing about these adjustable razors are, I haven't found a blade that doesn't work in this razor. I'll just flip different plates and I will find the right plate for that particular blade. So all these blades that you've accumulated, you're gonna be able to get rid of them with this razor. I sure can. So like I said, I like the adjustability of these razors. That to me is a huge selling point, especially when you're starting out. You don't know if your skin's gonna be better for a mild razor, a medium razor, or an aggressive razor. You don't know. You're guessing, and we all had to do that. All of us. The awesome thing about this razor is, doesn't matter. You got different plates, so you can find that on your skin. And that kind of goes for any adjustable razor. You're gonna have that play, which is great. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is once you get used to shaving with this safety razor, you're going to notice that you're gonna like certain levels of aggression on some blades, and others you're going to like even different aggression. One great thing is about this razor is you're going to be able to use up all those razor blades that you have acquired over the years. Or let's say you get a variety pack. You're going to be able to use those different blades on your face just to get rid of them so they don't collect a ton of dust. That's really cool too. Another great selling point is I actually like the fact that you have different plates to adjust this razor. The other ones have, like a micro adjusting. I think that's awesome, but let's say if I fall like at a 4.8, I'm gonna have to guess. I could be off, you know what I mean? Just a little bit makes a huge difference in these safety razors. It really does. So having a plate that blade's gonna sit on, I know it's gonna be consistent every time. That's a huge selling point for me. Another great thing about these razors is the weight. These are heavy. The Rockwell 6C made out of zinc alloy is 100 grams. So it's quite hefty. Then if you bump up to the stainless steel Rockwell 6S, this thing is 120 grams. I mean, significant increase in weight, and you can feel it in your hand. That being said, I can feel a difference between both razors, not just because of the weight, because I feel that the Rockwell 6C, the cheaper one, I think it's a little more aggressive on the 6 plate that I use today. It just felt like, the 6S, yeah, it did a good job, but it just felt like the 6C, just a little more aggression. Not a ton, but a little bit. I know a lot of people have said that the 6C is smoother. I think it's sharper. I think that's where that smooth feeling's coming from, and I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Good answer.
I gotta tell you what, using that pre-shave oil on my face today, I took down 10 days of growth. That's a lot. Pre-shave oil, it makes that shaving cream that you're using cling to the hairs on your face, which you could tell it really does cling to those hairs. So, and then when you start working it up a lather with that water, it really gets in to your pores and really starts opening up everything to make your shave that much easier. I think that's a huge selling point for pre-shave oil. Since I've been using it, I noticed that it's really good when I have a lot of growth. And that's generally the only time I use it, is when I'm taking off a lot of growth. I probably need to try that when, on a 2 or 3 day shave, which I will in the future. What this pre-shave oil is going to do when you put it on your face, it's going to create an even slicker surface for that razor to just slice right through, and it's a definite plus if you're taking off growth like I do. The shaving cream, I gotta tell you what, this shaving cream is becoming one of my favorites. I think it's a little on the pricey side, but if you can afford it, I would pull the trigger on it. It's pretty darn good. The smell of it is barbershop scent, which is, a very clean scent, and it lathers up damn good on my face. Oh my gosh, this aftershave, holy moly, this stuff is so good. I mean, it makes my skin silky, silky soft and silky smooth. I know it's a little pricey, but it's pretty darn good. Now, granted, I'm still going to use other products on my face, but this Aftershave is really, really good. I mean, really good. Highly recommend it. All in all, now it's been, about an hour or two after I've shaved. Which one left me better? I think they're almost identical. I can't really tell. I mean, it's the same razor. It's just made out of, two different metals. That being said, I think the Rockwell 6C is just slightly sharper, which creates a smoother shave on your face. My opinion. What I really like about this razor is you can do amazing things with this razor. When you're first starting out, you're not going to know how your face and skin and hair is going to react to a mild razor, a medium razor, or an aggressive razor. You don't know. I think with this razor system, meaning it being adjustable and having 3 different plates, I think it's a great option because you have all those razors in one. And the price of the Rockwell 6C at $54 using Ohio_shaves, I mean, that's a no-brainer to me. Now, if you want to bump that up and go to the Rockwell stainless steel, I mean, $108, that's a hell of a deal as well. And it's a great razor. I mean, who we kidding here? People rave about it here on YouTube. They're that good. Out of both of them, you can't lose. How much do you want to pay? Do you prefer stainless steel? I know when I'm shopping for vehicles, I never buy the base model, but in the Rockwell category, I actually paid for the 6C. They gave me a 6S and a few other razors to test and do reviews on, but other than that, I mean, I actually purchased the 6C, and I purchased that right after I had a Merkur 34C. So keep that in mind. I made that purchase after a Merkur 34C. I wanted a better shave, and I found it with Rockwell 6C. The 6Rs are great, great razors. You can't go wrong. And I think if you're first starting out, get either one. It doesn't matter. They're both awesome razors. Awesome. And you're going to hear that all throughout YouTube. Everyone says they're awesome, and they are. Which one's going to last longer? Well, obviously stainless steel is going to last longer, but I mean, if you take care of your equipment, you're going to easily get 20, 30 years out of a zinc alloy. I mean, who are we kidding? Take care of the damn thing. Now, if you're sloppy and, sluggish and you don't really clean your shit all the time, then you might want the stainless steel because you're not going to have as many problems. So there's your route. All the other products that I mentioned today, those are great products I've been using, and they even come with a brush, man. And I didn't use the brush today because, the knot's not as big, but I mean, it does a great job on your face. I just needed to really get a good knot in there, like that synthetic T3 by Simpson. That thing is a dream. I mean, an absolute dream. You're going to love that thing as well. But that Rockwell brush is synthetic, and I think it's only $20. And use my discount, you'll get it for cheaper than that. So by using all these products, you're setting yourself up for success. So keep that in mind. Just don't go out and buy a safety razor and think you're going to get an awesome shave, because there's a couple other things you need to purchase, and plus the technique. And we've gone over that. The technique is very, very important. Keeping that angle of the razor. Remember, this one doesn't pivot like your Gillette Fusions, your Mach 3s, your Schick, your Bics, you name it. These do not flex at all. So they're not pivoting either. So, you control what this razor is doing on your face. And once you get used to it, you're never going to look back. Trust me, never. I'm not. I would recommend that you watch these other videos that I have to get a better understanding on these different types of razors. And I'll put links to them all around me. What?